Hi, and welcome to The Dawn Show. I'm Dawn Stensland-Menti, and today we're talking celebrity gossip and easy summer meals as well. But I wonder if there's room for redemption in the lives of our hottest celebrities. Sometimes we love to see them fall. What do you think? My first guests know all about the hot celebrity gossip, among other things. Dorothy Casaseri is the host, of course, of Celebrity Corner, right here on WMCN, Thursday nights, 7:30. We always make an appointment to see Dorothy.
Thank you.
And Neil Zorin, my good friend for many years of the Delco Daily News, Daily Times. I'm saying it wrong. How long?
But
the
that's
Delco
okay.
Daily Times. Sorry.
You know me. You don't have to know the
We
paper.
know Neil, right? And also, you're such the media buff and movie buff, and we always love to turn to you for what's hot in the theater scene.
Well,
but we
thank you.
want to talk about Paula Deen right now, because I love this story of this lady who's the hottest thing on the Food Network, and everybody loves this Southern lady, and she knows how to cook. And she's had a few missteps recently that we've all been hearing about. Dorothy, I'll start with you. I mean, what do you think about her racial, misstep from 40 years ago?
Yeah, I mean, Paula Deen said something at one point that she
The
probably
N-word.
shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
Exactly. And, she's definitely being crucified right now as a result of it. She's lost several deals. QVC is reconsidering their deal with her. She was dropped by Smithfield Foods, which is the largest pork producer. Of course, the Food Network didn't renew her contract after 11 years. And in a way, of course, she has to take responsibility for what she's done. But in the same token, is she going to lose everything as a result of this? We always see celebrities get back up.
Yeah, but Neil, do you think that if she had gone on the Today Show and just taken full accountability and said, I messed up, I'm ashamed of what I said many years ago, would that have made the difference?
I think it might have made a difference, and I think that's what she's trying to do. I think she has bad PR information and doesn't know really how to handle it. My worry is that it's a mountain out of a molehill. Like I always say, it's polite to be shocked. It's polite not to want to say certain words. We know what they are, and in civilization we don't do it. But really, how great is the offense? Is anybody doing more than shrugging about this except for the hoopla? So a volcano erupts, but really what brought where's the perspective and proportion? I'm not defending Paula Deen as much as I'm saying, when do we look at what the offense really is and how serious it is? Is it just we always go and have a reaction? So did the people who dropped her, they act precipitously? She still is the #1 bookseller on Amazon, and her books are going up. A friend of mine who has a Paula Deen style wig says he's sold more of them in the last week than he sold in the last 10 years. That type of thing. And she has a franchise. She's the only Southern cook. So I think there's a room to come back, but it's when, and she's not handling it well.
But I mean, Dorothy,
No.
do you think that there's something about us that says, ooh, she's a hot mess, I love it? Like there's something in us all that's shameful that we kind of love when celebrities fall.
Well, I certainly don't love when celebrities fall. I only like to report the good news about celebrities. But no, there's definitely something within, most people in society. I mean, that's why I've had a job for the last decade, because people love celebrity gossip and they love to hear when celebrities are in trouble, when there's scandals, when they're breaking the law, all of those bad things. And certainly with Paula Deen, there's no exception there. She definitely has handled the entire situation totally incorrectly.
I agree.
Yeah.
She kind of has blamed everybody else except for herself. If she came out and gave a heartfelt apology, I still don't think things would have changed for her. I still think she would be in the same predicament because we're talking about a racist comment that she made, a word that she used which is not acceptable, and as a result of that, that's why all of these companies said, forget it, we don't want anything to do with you, because they're going to lose some of their consumers if they keep her on.
Even though it was a long time ago. I want to move on, though, to somebody else.
Can I make one comment
Okay,
about
go ahead.
that? But who hasn't said the word or any word like it? I would say that one of the things Paula Deen did say, and I agree, is who's going to throw the first stone?
Well, from a different generation.
From a different generation.
From
So I'm
the
not
South.
not excusing it. I don't
Right.
think it can be excused. At the same point, it is how different is it from what anybody has ever done? How different really is she? So again, for me, it's a matter of perspective and proportion. I think it's out of proportion.
Well, I think it's a lesson for everybody. Maybe people say, oh, she shouldn't have said the N-word, but maybe there are other social issues going on right now that people make inappropriate comments about, and maybe it'll make people think about, you know what, I'm going to reserve my words and not be so judgmental of other people, whoever, whatever they're doing in their lives, and I'll worry about me a little more. So maybe we learn from that. Let's move on to Aaron Hernandez, who is this is shocking in the world of sports. And we've seen him now with his gun, right, Dorothy, with the TMZ
yes.
picture.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
He has taken the term selfie to a whole new level. Who stands in the front of their mirror with their Glock and snaps a photo of themselves? It's just, I mean,
I do that every morning.
I mean, yeah, I usually do that too. I look in the
Charlie's
mirror,
Angels.
make sure I don't have anything in my teeth, and take a shot with my Glock. But no, it's just, it's crazy. And he really had a very bright future, and he had this, huge $40 million contract, and now he's in prison. So things have really changed. The environment has really changed for him, and it's a shame.
And there's a difference between Aaron Hernandez and Paula Deen, a major one. One is said a word. So words can't necessarily hurt you unless people
Sticks and
take
stones.
extra, but sticks and stones. He's allegedly killed somebody. He's allegedly involved in 2 other murders. He's somebody who celebrity hasn't leavened him. $40 million did not keep him from being a thug, allegedly. We don't want to try him and convict him here. But the same point is, everything looks, and the mounting evidence on the surface, he looks very, very guilty. And that doesn't mean he is, it just means that's the way it looks. And you just wonder is, when do you have that moment when you're suddenly making millions of dollars, when you can afford a house in a quiet Massachusetts suburb where you don't need to even lock your door, let alone have a gun? When do you decide that you're going to grow up? And that's what we don't see in a lot of athletes. We saw it in Philadelphia a little with Allen Iverson, but not at that level. And there are other athletes, but this is really egregious, because if he's involved where A, he didn't have to be, and B, he didn't grow up.
Yeah, it's a shame. I think that the bottom line is lessons learned. I mean, lessons we can all learn. We can look at the celebrities and say, well, they're a hot mess. But I think in society, we can look at people making goof ups, and we hope for redemption for both of them in different ways in their lives. But we've got to go. And I apologize. We need more time with both of you. And remember to tune in to see Dorothy every Thursday night here in WMCN on Thursday night, 7:30. Thank you, Neil. Thank you, Dorothy.
Thank you,
Thanks for having me.
Because I want to move on, because we have this amazing Philadelphia mom who's a young mommy, and her husband said, you're an amazing, amazing chef. She ended up on national television. It's big. You've got to meet her when we come right back.